down here where their elementary school is. It looks like it ruined it too. Looks like water got above all this down in here. Yep. It ruined the school. They're in bad shape. Somebody building a new house right there. I'm seeing cars flipped on top of cars. Houses just totally off their foundation, just completely ruined. Communities gone. Lives destroyed. Just within a matter of hours. Looks like a great mission field here, doesn't it? To be performed. We're just coming in here helping people. Whoever's got some resources. Look at the asphalt, just ripped completely up. Some places almost got to have a four-wheel drive vehicle just to get in and out of here. I've spent a lot of time up here in Ripley. Stayed up here for a year at the Tennessee River on Pebble Island. So I got familiarized with these people up here to some extent. Went to church over here, went to church over there. I mean, I got to know these people and they got to know me a little bit. Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought? Well, the city mayor is going to have at the council and jobs. Right here's another place where I used to go to church right here. See if the minister's in here. Is the minister here? Minister here?
Yes.
Is that him over there? Okay. I'd like to talk to him. Sheriff's car got turned upside down, or not upside down, but off the road right there. Talk to the minister here real quick. I've been in this guy's church. Hey, buddy. Do you remember me? Dennis Jackson from Weakley County?
Yes, sir.
How in the world are you doing?
Doing okay.
I am so sorry for the damage. It looks like it's damaged about 2/3 of your town. Probably 2 to 3, maybe 4,000 houses and apartments gone, huh? You're gonna.
It got up 4 foot in the church.
It did.
Yeah, it's ruined.
The church is ruined.
Mud, it's about that much mud. It blowed the back door open.
How deep was it right here where we're standing right here? Huh?
I was out of town. I had went to going to a funeral yesterday. My wife's stepbrother passed away.
Oh Lord.
So we were there, and yeah, so it got about a foot in the parsonage. I've got some of my belongings out. You know about insurance, you got to wait on insurance to do everything.
Well, if you don't have no flood insurance, you ain't going to be covered. And I'm going to say probably 99% of the people right here didn't have flood insurance. Who would have thought that the creek would over? Has this ever happened before?
It has. It flowed right in here, but it got almost in the backside of the church one other time. It got up to the brick. They just sit there and done that and never did get in the church. But yeah, it got up 4 feet this time.
When was that? When was that flood? Do you remember?
2010.
Yeah, 2010.
2010, whenever they had all that water up there in Nashville,
Yeah.
whenever it flooded the Grand Ole Opry.
This happened in 2007, maybe in 2017, 2018.
Oh,
It's been a few years ago that It wasn't real bad
though.
here. Yeah, 2010, yeah. I ain't thinking right.
Brother Rick, we're gonna go, I guess. We'll see what we can do about tomorrow. You go on and get your stuff home and take care of Miss Pam. I know she's exhausted. So.
Yeah.
Brother Rick, what can I do? How can I help you?
I appreciate it. It's not anything right now. I just appreciate your friendship, volunteering. I can't do anything till the insurance really takes effect or takes a hold, see what they're going to do. It being Sunday.
Y'all going to have government grants down. Y'all going to have federal help down here. Because, I mean, when you're talking about a flood, like I said, 98, 99% of the people didn't have flood insurance. And it's not just homes, it's businesses, it's cars, it's pictures, it's memories, it's everything. And everybody's taking it real nice, but you wait until about 2 or 3 weeks from now, they'll get real bitter at one another.
I don't worry, remember when you come here, where he was coming at the time, Michael Bettings, big guy, about your side.
Yeah.
Tall guy, son.
Yeah.
But we lost him. They found him this morning. He lived right down here, and he was helping a friend with a bus, with a boat, and stumbled or something, went under, and he never come back up. Yeah.
Was the water that swift?
Yeah. Have you been down 70?
Yeah.
They were mobile homes floating down this creek.
Full-size mobile homes,
Yeah.
60, 70 foot.
Yeah. My church member lived Simpson Street, you know where Simpson Street down here on the right.
Okay, right there past the school.
Pam was talking to her about 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Pam called her and said, "Showed her how you're doing," because we knew it was coming up. She was just bawling. She said, "Sister Pam says it's devastating." She said, "There's houses bumping into our house. Houses floating down that creek, bumping into theirs." Yeah.
Has it ever gotten this high, this bad though? No.
According to the people here, it had.
This is an all-time record. Yeah. In other words, it has flooded, but not this bad.
Got 17 inches, and I think they said 6 to 7 hours. 17
inches of rain. The schools were on too, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Whenever something like this happens, and I ain't trying to be nosy, but whenever something like this happens, you basically got to start from scratch, don't you? And that really, means your churches, your schools, You
really don't know what to do, because we just been running here to and fro. Don't know what to do because the insurance. You don't know what.
I'm recording this, by the way. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel. That way, some people out there can help those that's got, those that's got some means.
I hate to go, but
I know you do.
I've got stuff. I got it in a cooler, and I got to go 2 hours from here.
Well, I'm going to be back here.
Okay.
I plan on doing some help, and right now everybody's getting over the stage fright.
Yeah. Well, you just don't know what to do.
It's so much.
Yeah.
See, whenever I worked the Katrina damage down there in lower part of Mississippi, I actually drove a dump truck for about 4 or 5 months working for FEMA. They'll have to create a debris field around here somewhere where they just go in and just ruin the houses, just crunch them up and put them in the back end of a big dump truck and haul them off somewhere. That's basically the same type of scenario as a hurricane. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. First Free Will Baptist Church. Look right here. People down there looking for dead people. Said it got about 4 feet. Church. I guess just above them bushes, you see where that big limb right there is above that branch, bushes right there. I'm sure that floated up there. Ruined the whole church. Checking it off. This is so sad. This is the same thing right here as a hurricane, and the bad thing about it is they're dealing with almost as bad, if not as bad, up in New York City right now, towards major storms up there that ain't no telling what's going to produce how much water. That's going to wind up being major flooding. It's all gone now. The water dropped. But that's where they'll find people's dead bodies at once the water recedes. Gone to this church. Lord, Lord, Lord. It's bad. They're trying to salvage books right there. Right there, a bale of hay done floated up there. All this was underwater. All this is ruined. I don't know what they're going to do towards people living, towards people being able to house people. Guess they'll get tents for now and just sleep out in their yards. It's supposed to be a hot week this week again. Did y'all live here? Was y'all here whenever the waters got out? Was you here when the water got up? What did you have to do? Climb up high on top of the building or what? Come here for a minute. What happened again? I'm recording this, by the way.
When we first got out, it was up to about right here when we were able to get out.
Really?
Yes, sir. Right below our knees.
I got you.
Our neighbors there, they wasn't so lucky they had to get up in the attic. So.
How many people has been lost that they hadn't found yet?
I'm not sure. The last I think seen was 30 to 40.
Really? Did you know the same thing happened about a week ago up at the other side of Appalachian Mountains? On the other side of Smokies, up around just north of Robinsonville in a little area called Maggie's Valley. Same thing. Yeah. Cloud just come out of nowhere and just started dumping about 15 inches of rain on them, and I think they lost about 30 people, and they're still looking for them as far as I know.
I think the death right now is 15, I think.
15? I heard they found some twins this morning, 2 children. 2 guys, a rescue service out of Camden. Their boat, they found a boat and found those 2 guys. Yeah. Whenever something like this happens, I mean, where y'all gonna sleep at tonight? I mean, you can't sleep inside the house. Are you gonna set up a tent out here?
No, we luckily our church we go to has a house. They put us in for a couple of days until we need it.
But I mean, the people, they'll have to bring campers or something, FEMA trailers or something out here, won't they?
Oh yeah.
Because it got like 2/3 of the town, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it's all the way down, man.
Probably 4,000 or 5,000 houses, wouldn't you say?
When you go that way?
Yeah, I done seen. I done went down that way. What do you figure, 4,000 or 5,000 homes? Plus apartments?
Oh yeah. There's 2 apartment complexes that way that got hit.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it even got almost up to the Walmart park. Yeah. Well, it did get into the parking lot.
To, the parking lot.
And of course, the bridge is out between here and New Johnsonville.
Yep.
You got to take some sort of back road just to get out of here.
Yep. Yep.
This is as bad as it comes right here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard the old timers say anything about it getting this high before?
2010, it got pretty high, but they saying They're saying that this one was higher than 2010 flood.
Who would have thought that all this area right here would have been in a flood zone?
Well, it happened. It flooded. I want to say 2 years ago, but it didn't get. It flooded, but it didn't get this bad.
Yeah.
No. And then yesterday, when it happened, it came. It was quick, real quick.
The preacher just got through telling me y'all got 17 inches of rain in about 5 hours.
Yes, sir.
17 inches of rain?
17 inches of rain.
And all these hills and all that rain coming off them hills?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you how bad it was. My wife, yesterday morning, right before it happened, she went out to the backyard to take our little dog out to use the bathroom.
Right.
And it was just puddling back there. Just puddling. Wasn't nothing. About 10 minutes later, she come in and said, we have to go. I said, we have to go, and she said, yes, it's coming. We got the dog, put on what we had at the time, put shoes on, walked out of our door, it used to be right there. Got out, as soon as we went to step in our car, that's when it was about to our knees, on our shins. That's how quick it hit. We left here, we went about 5 houses down where she works with an elderly gentleman. We picked him up and my mom up, she works there on the weekends. We picked them up and left. And
you got ahead of it.
Yeah,
barely.
When we got out of his house just to pull out, it was already up to our ankles there. And there was a fire department and a truck sitting right there telling people to evacuate immediately, do not come this way. And it was already down there, and there's no telling how.
It was just swelling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And our upstairs, which is probably 2.5, 3 foot up higher.
Yeah.
It's up to about right here on the wall where it come in there.
So give or take about chest high then.
Oh yeah. No
right,
doubt.
right in this area right here.
Oh yeah.
See, the bad thing about it is whenever it's swelling, it really, I mean, it's doing damage, but not near as much damage as it is whenever it leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever it leaves, that's whenever it leaves all at once, and that's whenever it starts sucking stuff out.
Yeah.
That's whenever it gets forceful.
It was pretty bad. Kind of shocked, man. I'm shocked our place is gone, but I'm glad that we got out.
Thank God you're living, huh?
Oh yeah, and I pray that they find the people that's still missing.
Well, they're still looking for them.
And it's like a movie, a war scene out of a movie.
It sure is.
I sit here yesterday when I first come up here because I didn't want my wife to come up here. I sit right there in that driveway and just looked in shock. And I seen 2 Black Hawk helicopters fly over looking for people. And I just looked down the street and I seen them Black Hawk helicopters and I just thought I was in a war zone out of a movie.
Yeah.
Or something, man. It's just,
well, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Katrina damage that happened in 2005 down in the lower part of Mississippi and Louisiana.
Yes,
that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
In other words, y'all have to have federal aid down
yeah.
here because probably the majority of you don't have flood insurance.
We don't. Got house insurance, but no flood insurance.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And these cars, I don't know what the insurance does whenever a car gets flooded. I don't know how they work that out. Do you?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if you got insurance on a car.
Because, this isn't considered a flood zone.
Exactly.
They tell you. So
exactly.
You can't get flood insurance. So.
Man, oh man. This will change, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
This will change your town.
Oh, yeah. It will.
Yep.
But the good thing is, though, as everybody come together, they've been helping each other.
Man, you got people from probably 15 counties wide in the state of Tennessee right here.
Exactly.
Especially Davidson County.
Oh, yeah.
Over at Nashville, y'all got a flood of emergency personnel from up there.
Right when it started going down and I started walking down there yesterday, I know I at least seen 12 different county rescue squad and everything down there getting ready to launch boats and help out.
Yeah.
And, that proves there's still good people in the world,
Oh, yeah.
So. But
you really didn't have no warning. I mean, the way that they talked on the radio, it just kept coming and kept building, kept building. Storm after storm after storm after storm kept here.
Yep.
And you know what they're saying doing this, don't you?
What?
Global warming.
Oh, yeah.
They claim that the atmosphere has gotten so hot above us that it gives the imbalances towards it holding more moisture.
Yeah.
And then whenever it does release, it don't release just a little bit. It releases it in buckets. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen raindrops falling out of the sky as big as your thumb or bigger, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was bad yesterday. 17 inches.
In about 4 hours.
About 4 hours. It's a lot of rain.
And you got all these little old hills and mountains around you.
Yep.
Y'all didn't have a chance.
Oh no. Heat.
Man, I'm gonna try to hang around for the next day or so and see if I can't do some help around here.
Oh yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Do you need any help?
No, sir. We're good.
You ain't gonna drag nothing out right now?
Oh no. No, we're gonna wait. I don't want to go in there with it like that.
A lot of people are dragging stuff out and just letting it dry out or something.
Yeah.
Furniture and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I don't mind helping if you need help.
We appreciate it though.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Lord. People's whole livelihoods completely gone. Completely gone. Schools completely gone. Probably 2/3. I don't know what the population rating was here in the city of Waverley. I'm pretty sure it was at least. I'm pretty sure it probably had at least 7, 8, maybe 10,000 people here. There's quite a few people that live down here in Waverley. Off Highway 13. Look at that boat right there. Over on the highway. Somebody had to come down through here with a bulldozer or a backhoe or something towards pushing stuff out of the way just to be able to clean the streets where people could drive up and down them. Where the highway's been peeled off. Whole house is just gutted. Completely gutted. Do y'all need any help? That Ford truck, both side of it's wiped out. It got the right side and the left side. Look at that truck down there, way down there in the ditch. Looks like 2 or 3 of them down there turned upside down. Harrowing stories. Lord, Lord. Whole house is pushed completely off the foundation. Houses bumping into houses. Right over here. Hey, is this bridge safe to go over? Okay, so it's inoperable then. Did y'all live here whenever all this hit? Did you think he was doomed?
Not really doomed. We had it upstairs to get those doomed.
Is that what you done? You went upstairs?
It happened pretty quick. Neighbors next door had to come over and get it out of their house. Completely off.
I seen that. Is these y'all's vehicles right here? Don't have. I know. Did anybody have flood insurance?
I didn't.
Everybody I talked to hadn't got none. Y'all gonna have to have some sort of federal aid. It got like 2/3 of the town. I'm gonna say at least 2,000 homes completely ruined. All those apartment buildings down there are gone. I know. Is there anything I can help you with? I got you. Yes, sir. This house floated into your house? Huh? This house floated into y'all's house? Y'all had houses floating into houses down here?
Oh, yeah. There's houses off foundations everywhere. There's 2 or 3 back here in the creek or close to the creek, on down this way. There's houses everywhere.
Well, tell me something. I mean, where are you gonna sleep at? You gonna sleep in a tent? Are you just gonna sleep in the yard? You gonna set up Baptist pallets or what?
I've got a son close by. Everybody's just making do.
Yeah, but there'll be some of them that ain't got no kin.
I think most of the hotels are filling up.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know. We'll just have to ride it out and see.
You got water and stuff like that?
Yeah. We got all kinds of help. We just don't know what to do with it.
Sure, it's just, well, what you'll have to do is you'll have to bring FEMA in here, and you'll have to do it like they do a hurricane, and basically just start bring trucks out here and just crunch everything up and start all over again. And in the meantime, they'll put you probably in temporary housing, FEMA trailers, until, I mean, I'm giving you a runabout towards what usually happens, until you can figure out a game score towards what you're actually going to do. I know it'll change this whole area.
Oh, it will. There's going to be several vacant lots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mess, sir.
Is that your shed right there?
Yes, sir. It wedged against that tree. It was on the other side, sitting on a concrete.
It's 1,000 wonders it didn't wind up down in the creek, ain't it?
All the creeks, it's full of stuff all up and down. I got out and walked this morning. It's a mess everywhere.
So I wonder if you didn't see some dead bodies down there.
I didn't look real close, just to be honest with you.
I hear you.
They're still finding people. A guy in our church, they just found him.
Really?
Yeah, he lived back down here in the corner of the creek, and he had already been flooded 3 or 4 times. This time he didn't live through it. It's a mess, sir.
I'm so sorry.
Well, good Lord willing, we'll survive it.
Some
people didn't, but most of us.
You know what they claim's causing this, don't you?
Well, I've heard stories. They won't let them clean the creek that runs out and all this kind of stuff. I don't know.
Well, no, it's got to do with the atmosphere. The atmosphere is getting so hot that the atmosphere is holding more moisture, and whenever it does release moisture, it don't release just a little bit, it releases it all at once. They had the same thing happen right up here a week ago on the other side of the Appalachian Mountains in Maggie's Valley. They're still looking for 30 or 40 people up there.
I was just over there not long ago.
The same thing happened right here.
Yeah.
I think it's Wilmington County over there. Just north of Robinsonville, over pretty close to Cherokee.
Well, I know I can't control the weather, so there ain't no point in me figuring it out.
Well, that's the way scientists are saying it anyway.
I know, I've heard all that.
Yeah. Well, good luck to all of us, right?
You too, young man.
Yep. Where this metal right here just been around this tree. Looked like it come off the top. There's a truck here. They don't know whose truck it is. That guy said his truck was down here 4 or 5 blocks. Pull out all their furniture. That's runt. I'm trying to dry it. Lord, Lord. These people need FEMA, Red Cross, immediately. There's no way that they're going to be able to handle this type of wallop. This is a wallop. I'm going to say it's probably going to reach $500 million storm right here. And I may be wrong. It may be $1 billion storm. I don't think it's $1 billion. I'm gonna say 500 million would be a pretty good estimate of what's happening right here, just in this county alone, not counting what's happening in the county. Just this county. I mean, just this town, city limit to city limit. Probably $500 million worth of damage. It's hot out here, and I'm pretty sure these people don't like people rubbernecking, driving by and looking at them and taking pictures of them. I wouldn't like it. Yep, this would be a job for the backhoes and the big dump trucks. Just come out here and go to grabbing up stuff. I mean, some of it can be salvaged. Pull out all the carpet. I don't know how badly the structure is, but in a common flood, that ain't an aggressive flood, they can cut the sheetrock off however high the water's got, waist deep. Or head high, whatever. Cut the sheetrock out, pull the bottom boards out, put in new sheetrock, spray it real good for mold, let it air out, put fans in it, let it air out, and then come in there and redecorate it. So some of these houses can be redone. Some of them. But for the most part, whenever you got houses knocked off their foundations and stuff, you had some aggressive water in here. I mean aggressive. It is so sad. Look at that right there. That come off a child's plate, probably over at the school. All the furniture. You know, these people are just humbled by this. There's no way for them not to be humbled. Everywhere you look, there's emergency personnel, red lights, blue lights. Some people are weeping and crying. Some people, you can tell by looking at them, it looks like they're in stage fright. Log right here, ain't no telling where it come from. Like it probably come from the creek bed. This will take the whole community to pull together towards getting over this. And this won't be a month or two repair. This will be several years. Have to have good teamwork to come in here and plan it all out. But it should also be a reminder towards the hand of God that it says in the last days. It says in the last days that these occurrences will happen. Floods, wars, pestilences, diseases, earthquakes. earthquakes, volcanoes, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn this off. Seen so many people all my dying days. People everywhere. Too many people.